Well, do you know exactly what to do when you see an emergency vehicle with its lights on out on the road?
I always feel like freeze, like I don't know where to go, what to do, especially when there's not too much of a shoulder. And that's why in this week's Traffic Tuesday, I spoke to the Chico Police Department's traffic unit to find out.
It's basically the last thing you want to see when you're driving. You're driving along, going about your day, and then you look in your mirror and you see those flashing lights of the Chico police officer behind you. You know you did something wrong, right? Half the time you don't know what. However, there are some protocols to keep in place. And so for today's Traffic Tuesday, we're going to talk to Officer Sagastume with the Chico Police Department. Now, say I'm driving along on maybe on East Avenue. Traffic's moving pretty quickly. Do you want us to pull over immediately on the right side of the road or go somewhere a little bit less busy?
So generally speaking, we want you to pull over immediately, as safe as you can do so. There are two reasons why the lights will be flashing. Generally speaking, it's because we either want to pull you over. So if that's the case, pull over immediately to the right, or because we have an emergency that we need to get past. And so we would still like you to pull over immediately to the right.
Okay, now, if it is me getting pulled over, the last thing you never want someone getting out of their vehicle, right? Stay seated, turn the car off?
Yes, turn the car off, and generally we will want people to stay in the car. If there's a reason why we want somebody to step out of the car, we'll address that. But yes, we would like people to stay in the car.
Okay, so what about when it's not law enforcement pulling you over, but you do see the flashing lights of maybe it's an ambulance or a fire truck coming behind you? I mean, I've seen people just kind of stop dead in their tracks where they are. Others pull over, but maybe not soon enough. What is the protocol?
So yeah, and a lot of people do freeze. I mean, you're in your own mind, you're driving along, and when you see the flashing lights, it does take you by surprise a lot of times. But still the same rules apply. You want to pull over immediately to the right, as safe to do so.
And even in the case when maybe there's an emergency vehicle coming in the opposite direction, is it okay to keep going if there's like a divider in between and you're not in their way?
So you still want to pull over to the right because you never know, you can't account for drivers on the other side of the road. And sometimes what happens, emergency vehicles will still have to go into opposing traffic lanes to get around certain hazards to get safely to their objective. Okay. So generally speaking, everybody pull over safely to the right.
Okay, so just a good reminder to pay attention when you see those lights, pull over to the right, doesn't matter what kind. In Chico, Hayley Watts, Action News Now.
And remember, red lights are generally those emergency vehicles. Police, fire, ambulances can use red. Blue is usually going to be just for law enforcement. I don't ever want to see the blue lights behind me.
No. And when you do, like the whole point is get out of the way, and it is stunning. No offense, but I'm sure you've seen it too when people don't get out of the way. It's like, what in the world is going on here?
Yeah.
You know, they might be going to get to your loved one. So
Have you gotten a lot of tickets recently, Alan?
Oh, I plead the fifth on that one, Hayley. No.
I'm a pretty safe driver too. No more than 7 miles per hour over the speed limit. That's the max ever.
Oh, you go over the speed limit?
Accidentally
Okay.
once in a while.
All right.